Day 51. The beginning of the, I don't know, final day of the playthrough? The beginning of Act 3? I finished this run and the game is then says like, welcome to Blueprints 2. The game took 8 years to make because we made the sequel already and it's in the game also. Fuck you. 69. Hey! Ended on 69 allowance. Unless it's not the end. I don't know. Let's draft a thingy. I don't have a reason to save. I guess you can technically draft, because of the thing I have, I could make it so that this is the break room. Which would be weird. The schoolhouse should not be helpful because I'm trying to draw as many. Oh, these suck. Kind of. I shouldn't need tools specifically that bad. I probably want to do shelter to just make 3 red rooms, not ruin my run. That's kind of nice. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we don't want to flood the pool of the deck with a bunch of classrooms when I'm trying to draw all of the rooms that happen to have levers in them to maximize the chance that I can get into the final room. You know what? I'll do it. I'll draw the utility closet immediately. It's good to just get out of the way and know that I did that. I keep wondering if the cabinet's ever going to come up. I don't know. How much game is left? There's just a crossed out section. And I'm like, what does that mean? Oh, come on. This sucks. Alright, well. Workshop and utility closet is kind of nice to have immediately. And a shovel. Now it says G. Who's coming in and chiseling a different letter every day? Okay, thank God, a right turn. And one that lets me continue, okay. As much as I want to play the attic immediately, please let me actually connect with the foundation and not awkwardly get folded around it. I really don't like my placement of my foundation. I didn't really know fully what I was getting myself into or what it was going to feel like, but overall, like, not a great one. I think the first time I got a foundation, I almost placed it near the top of the map, and that would have been obviously way better. I also would have liked it if one of the directions pointed downward, because then it'd be easier to reach. Like, it's both near the beginning of my maze, and it's pointing upward, and you can't access from beneath, which is the direction you're most likely to approach it from. So you have to awkwardly go around it, and it pinches out the access to the entire right side of the map in that area in a way that I was like... I frequently start my run going right, specifically for the purpose of just not having my foundation fuck up my layout. Which is a weird experience. Do I go down there? Wow, this sucks. Woof. Back up a little bit, I guess. Alright, so we've lost access to the entire bottom right corner. A good indication of... Alright, so I'm extremely vindicated right now for the many, many runs that I've had where I draw like breaker box or something immediately and I'm like, no. And then I don't place it, and then I end up having to chase it down for ages. No! Ew! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's stupid. The stupid, expensive endgame thingy gave me the vault key? Are you for reals? I should just go down here. My goal is to reach the... is room 46, and I should just eat the steps right now, because there's no... otherwise I'll have to come back here later, and that doesn't benefit me in any way. We're normally not so dead set on reaching room 46 specifically, so I don't normally have a reason to immediately run here and flip the lever when I get here, but this is the time to do that. Because I really wouldn't want to spend 5 gems summoning the throne room this run necessarily, which is the other back lever. We're off to a rough start though, might not make it this run. It's hard to say because there's a lot of variables in play, and honestly, only a couple things have to line up. There's 2 primary things that go into the chances of all this stuff. On one side, it's just, do I reach the antechamber with a doorway facing the antechamber? And if yes, do I do it more than once? And then for each of those times that I do it, did I happen to spawn the room that has that lever? It sucks that one of them is the weight room, so I would hope to draw the greenhouse. Because the weight room sucks. Because it makes me lose half my steps. Crunk, 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 crunk. I went the wrong way. I have no idea if this is the final goal or not, and I also don't know what's going on with some of the other elements. Like, you have the digital... You have, like, number cores? And that untranslated note? It is hard to be sure where all of this is heading. Rude. I'm drawing horrible rooms. Just like, here's 2 dead ends and a left turn. It's like, really? Can any of these go in the direction of the side of the building that I'm trying to lean towards? Alright, back to 49 stars. Do I want the 4-way directions? The weight room and the mechanarium are 2 of the places that have those kinds of levers. And the Great Hall. Yeah, let's do it. It's a little iffy, but yeah, the Great Hall, the mechanarium, and the weight room. So of the 3 doors I'm trying to open, all 3 of them have a 4-way door that can be one of the levers. They're often the worst lever to get out of the options, but they are the... Awkward start, but it does have it. Do I do it? Maybe. It gives me... Doing it early gives me the chance to recover. Right, I don't care. Ah, god damn it. I did the utility closet when I have the key card, so I don't even need the improved chance of... Damn it. Yeah. I really did not need to bring the utility closet that early. It just all backfired, and then the whole time I had... And the whole time I had the key card anyway. Yeah, by turning it off, okay. It's fine. My stupidity has created a gap in my brain, and things are working out okay. Which is that I also forgot that I have the fucking turn that back on. I forgot that I also have shelter, so the weight room actually is great to summon right now. Because the weight room, hello? The weight room I'm immune to. I'm immune to the first 3 red rooms, which is great. Whoops. Forgot. Sincerely just, whoops. So I just kind of full on, really? Not a single tool, okay. Sure. Okay, so the weight room did not cost me shit, and it opened up one of the doors already, so I have the bottom room and the top room. The bottom and top doors are both open already. I may as well just draw the archives to get rid of it too, because I'll be sheltered from it. That's 2 red rooms. Next one will be gone. It will be the last one. But the weight room and the archives are the worst too, so having them out of the way immediately is pretty solid. Patty would be pretty wasted right now. The parlor is fine here. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains gems. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box is a true statement. So you're saying you're true, and you're saying that both the true statements are empty. This one says this box contains gems. Which, based on this rule, can't be true. Because if it's true, then it can't. Then it's empty. But it could be that these are both wrong. And it'd be the empty boxes have false statements. Because this that does still point out to the idea, the ability to have this one be the only one that has gems. Yep, okay. I'm not always fully ready to articulate the logic entirely, but there is like a weird process of elimination vibe where you're just like, it's gotta be that one, right? Just because this one's making a definitive statement that if it was true would be really convenient, basically, and not contradict it anywhere else. I don't always feel like I've definitively proven an outcome, so much as just realize that if this one thing is true, nothing really contradicts it, and it would be a clean way of solving what's going on here. Okay, the Great Hall is one of my objectives, so I should summon it. I have 5 keys, which is okay. We'll prioritize getting access to the outside world first. Kind of an awkward spawning of the passageway. I think I'm just guessing now, unfortunately. Okay. Might as well be the walk-in closet. Yeah, it's a perfectly fine place for another dead end, given how the layout's worked out. You again. Alright, some more dice. Sure. I think that's all the items. God, it so sucks that the vault key was the thing that the pendant kept. Because I'm pretty sure the vault key is useless. Alright. It's most commonly that the corners are candidates for real rooms. You really never know. I could run out of keys while looking for this lever. Nope, there it is. Alright. So I have already opened 3 of the doors. The only one remaining is the secret garden / mechanarium. And, might not get the secret garden key this run. But I have the utility closet in the workshop as 2 doors to the mechanarium, so there's already, like, decent possibilities for being able to summon it. Not doing great on keys right now. There's the garage with my 18 gems. Let's get 3 keys. Yeah. Man, what am I even supposed to do with the... Like, I'm pretty sure that's literally impossible for me to use the vault key. Because it's already open. It just stays in your inventory for the rest of the run. But you already opened the door. And it stays open forever. So it's just literally wasted. Like, it's genuinely mean the game even lets that be the one that item chooses to keep next run. Let's use the den to open things up a bit. Yeah, the attic's okay. Might give me the garden key. Oh. Coin purse. In an awkward run where we've cleared out the commissary and it did not have a single actual item for me. Lockpick. And coupon book. A little late, but I'll save on money. I'll save on food later. Okay, not a great situation. We are back to having one remaining tile I can build to from the weight room or the den. So if I draw really bad, it could be over. But I do have, okay, I do have these. The armory would be bad. The kennel would be kind of bad too. I guess I can do the vestibule. That one's closed or something. The rotunda right after the vestibule? Sure, man. I guess that opens me up by having what's functionally two four-way doors just with annoying gimmicks. I use the lockpick, so it's fine. Given that I'm pointing at the corner wall, I could do a secret passage, then use the secret passage to summon a greenhouse if I'm lucky. Speaking of, what's up with these? There's the weird writing on the back of this door. It looks like the name, it's the word of door of all things. And for that matter, there's the untranslated thing, there's the word castle, but that was written vertically for some reason. Oh, this sucks. Two gems, the morning room. Use the terrace to make green rooms not cost gems. This seems overkill when I'm just trying to draw the greenhouse once. I think I'm gonna redraw. These are just not good for building my layout. The courtyard's at least better. Do I try again for the greenhouse? Maybe. Oh, bummer. Alright, I'll take the aquarium. I don't want to lose my last coin. Blech, my last dice. Die. Singular. We don't really care about security. I guess I can plop the nurse's station here for later as protection. It's weird not having a metal detector because I'm so used to being able to know for sure how things are going, or when stuff's around. I've just been getting it a lot. The showroom at least guarantees getting to the next row while also maybe enabling some cool items. Rotate things, keep stuff next run. I think this lets you un-reroll. Double the steps, sure. Conference room for catching spreads, why not? Never did find... Yeah. No, yeah, it's supposed to be in the office safe. I think the office safe just didn't really have meaningful notes in it, because I've been in it plenty. There it is. Funnily enough. kind of disappointing notes. I guess I can do the office and then just enjoy the fact that the spread will be free. This will just be right here in this room. Spread gold now. Return. Log into network. Swan song. Remote terminal access. Laboratory. What kind of lab options do we have today? I'm not super into the idea of using the one that opens doors because I've already opened most of them. I just got right in on that, honestly. Let's see what the options are. Set your dice to 2, spread dirt on the driveway, gain 1 star. Setting dice to 2 is just fun for redoing my RNG. Every different energy chamber lever we pull, we already did that. I guess I'll do red room dice to 2 as like a salve for it. It's not going to come up much. Not a crazy day for lab experiments. I guess I'm setting my dice to 2. The white-gloved guard, says Faro. Hallway connects. And we're already in. I don't know if I care anymore. Like, I made it. That's it, right? That's my goal. Let's see if I can solve the puzzle. Doesn't hurt to have this early. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. Just all together. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. We are once again in the 46th. This music kind of feels like a Mist song, doesn't it? That droning in the background. Okay. Let's see if I can make sense of this. What page are my notes on? Okay, so... Right. I have written this down based on names, and I'm not amazing at the names of the locations in this game. Let's bring up one of my maps. Okay, so part 1 is Arinda Ares. 2 Arch Ares. And we're just gonna find out if I'm right or not. 3 Morajai. 4 Vera Shores. 5 Corica. 6 Nuance. 7 Baraya. And 8 is right back to Fen Ares, which is in Arinda Ares. Can I put them inside each other? Okay, not a good sign. Archeries, Morajai, Vera, Corica, Nuance, One concern is definitely that the Moravaracora thing, those indicated that he had already been at those places, but I think sometimes the language was vague, like indicated that it probably had been there in the past in this run, but not necessarily like consecutively. Let's take a look at them again. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. Yep. So he probably went to Oriah first, then went to Arch Ares, at which point, yeah, it would make sense for him to be like, I had to sail all the way up here from the southern country, 2 countries up. This would have been better back when there was railroads combining all these places together. Alright, so let's rewind all these by 1. So, well, not 8 though. That stays there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, then you become Oriah. Yep, there it is. Okay, so that's the only one that was out of place. That's a good sign. Certified copy, the property deed, Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Auravai of Trinsdale. A new Finn Clark Stationers, Reddington Fen Ares. Satisfied of record 0513-1912. Know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Auravai of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and apprentices thereunto belonging. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly, consisting of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by mountain spring streams, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded by the south by steep crags, and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. Covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise and agree with Lady Auravai, her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said Lady Auravai, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Ares, 1912, Lord Arthur Clementine. That's very hard to read. I just looked up here to remind myself what his name was. That's the deed. Alrighty. The last will and testament of me, Herbert H. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair. Did I say H? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate in Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married, and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon as my decease be possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff and my employee at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Just to find a way to have them have a future, hopefully. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Rota, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Rota, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillian's 2 children, Courtney Farron and Rygard Farron, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. Sure, they'll love that that's their gift out of all of your riches. This won't cause any family drama like all inheritance does. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister, Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. The diary goes to them, then they can read about her confusing sleep habits and nothing else, basically. Did I go 2 pages? I did. No, I didn't. Wait. Oh, it won't go backwards. Got it. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled T, P, R, and R. Okay, you get a hint of what they're called, but they're still redacted. Okay, you get the first letter. That might be helpful if you still haven't figured it out, I guess. This generous... Did you need... I don't remember if you needed that information to get here or not. I don't remember how it works. This generous donation shall be made once 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it'll be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araya, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Ageran angels, Orinda, Lydia, Rina, Joya, Dauja, Vaya, Mila, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araya the same level of stewardship. Okay. We have the name of all of them. I don't remember if we definitely knew their names yet or not. We definitely knew Orinda and Draxus, I think, by now. And Rena is the name of my version of that one 4-way garden. I want to screenshot that. I don't know if there's more game. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship for which for nearly half a century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. And the above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The locations of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. within a timely manner. It's spelled like the building. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris. Ooh. Or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. You're not allowed to have my house until black flags fly again. That's an outright treasonous claim, basically, isn't it? Given that people have gone into hiding for similar things, but I guess he's dead, so who cares? As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's work that were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time, and in the natural order of things, you will come to be content, as I have, with what little of herself she has left us. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert H. Sinclair. Huh. Them saying the natural order things makes me wonder, because earlier here they said these 8 angels, and there's been debate over their natural numeric order. Yeah. Alright, time to do a classic bit and document all this in screenshots for a few minutes. I'll be back in a moment, because that might come up later, but in particular, I think I might need to press the 8 angels' scythes and whatnot in that order in order to cause something to happen, which might mean that I have to keep playing until I draw the tomb again, which might be a bit awkward if I can't think of anything else to do in the meantime with my other runs. Like, what else should I be working towards besides that? I need another goal, because what if I don't draw the tomb? I guess I could literally just reset the day over and over again until I draw a tomb. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. The only reason that I play every single day and never give up is because I have an audience, and it just is annoying if I give up instead of playing it out and seeing what happens each time. And also, like, there's a little bit of a point of pride of like, oh, what day is it? How many days did you last? Or did it take you? And it's like, if I do that, then it inflates my number and makes me look bad at video games. Whew! I'm getting sleepy, but the show must go on, mainly because I'm literally in the middle of a run, so I can't quit because of how the game doesn't have save and quit. So I've made a lot of progress on the angels, actually. I've identified 7 out of the 8 of them by name, and it was pretty easy. Here we have Angel Draxus, right here. It's just right there in the book. It's like, okay, so the death one is Draxus, which I did remember thinking I already knew that, and it just being shown here definitely helps. Here is a little harder to see, but on this page of this book, you can see that's Dowager. Wow, I wrote that really poorly. Is it Danja? Wow, I wrote down that angel's name really poorly. What's the name of that angel? Dowager, that's a U. Oh, just fix my horrible handwriting a little bit. So this picture, you can see Dowager and Lydia, which isn't easy to make out, but the names at the beginning makes it pretty, like, the big letter at the beginning makes it relatively easy to tell which name it is from process elimination, because we already have the list of names. And here, oh god, go to the next picture. You can see who they are. So Dowager has the pitchfork and Lydia has the riding crop, so that helps us right there. because these two just correlate with each other directly. So that's helpful. That's already even more of them down. And this one was helpful. I was able to go back, in part because I went through this part of my playthrough, and I'm like, okay, if you go through here, you can see the whole history of your place. So I kept going through the history of my playthrough until I saw an instance of the cloister, because I was trying to figure out when did I upgrade the cloister. Here on day 24, the cloister is just a cloister. On day 25, it's the cloister of Rena. So on day 24, I upgraded the cloister. Or on day 25, before the... maybe I upgraded before I placed it. I actually forgot what day I'm currently in this screenshot, but I found it. And here we have the cloister of Mila and Vaya listed. We already know Rena, which is the farmer one, and that's a little bit of a waste as far as showing up and being information here, because we also know that Rena is the farmer because the gardener's journal we found in the arbor specifically points that out. Like, shouldn't the farming one be the farmer one at the farm? Why wouldn't that be there? And I think it's because previously the cloister had Orinda in it, which is, you know, Orinda as in Orindia, the land. That's the queen one that has the scepter. That one's really straightforward. We knew. I don't even bother gathering data for that one. We just know who Orinda is because it's what the land is named after. That's why she has a scepter. That's probably in the history book. I think that's where we learned that specifically. But yeah, the gardener guy in that journal we found above the ground, the one that might be fake, or the replacements journal, I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was his replacement because he got fired for stealing, probably. And blackmailing, to be more specific, which is obviously more nefarious, especially in a Red Scare kind of setting. So we already knew that Rena was the farmer one because of his journal, and that kind of stuck with my head, but that probably stuck in my head in part because I also picked her as my upgrade, and so she's been the one overseeing us this whole time. But the other options I had at the beginning at that point of this playthrough were Cloister of Mila and Cloister of Vaya, and Vaya has the chimney sweep thingy, and Mila has the pitchfork? There's the broom. Mila has the broom. These are not great images, but they have numbers on them, so I was able to just double check the numbers versus the actual cathedral, the chapel windows. So I think we've largely verified this stuff, and we're good to go. I've been doing off-camera stuff as much as I've been doing on-camera stuff this playthrough, honestly. And there's Vaya again. So yeah, the sweep. So Mila has the broom, but Via has like the chimney sweep looking thingy. Because V is also in this page of the journal. I'm presenting this in a slightly awkward order because I think the images are automatically sorted by the alphabetical name of the character that I named the file after. So that's why the Draxus and Vea books... The Draxus and Vea pages were in the same book, but they're split up because of this is how the folder is just organized. Alright. So that's basically everyone, accounting for the fact that Orinda... we already knew. So Orinda's the queen, Lydia has the riding crop, Rena is the farmer with the hoe, Joya we don't know, but is the only one remaining, so process elimination says it's the last statue. Doja has the pitchfork, Vaya has the chimney sweep, Mila has the broom, and Draxus is death, so it's the one that has the scythe. So that's all fun. I'm still here though in a run, so I guess I'll keep doing my run. But I'm glad that I was able to figure out that stuff. I just wanted to see what kind of notes I had. The other note we have is one that I wrote a while ago that says, the 8th angel points to our dreams, which, given that that's never gone anywhere so far, maybe that's what happens here, is you do the 8 angels in sequence via this combination, and then the last one opens up some kind of thing, probably. And the order of the angels was not true before. And there's a new number, a new order that we're solving, and that's the order they go in. So now I'm just gonna, I guess, keep playing this run, because I'm in it. Might as well just finish it off. And I'll just see if I can find anything about Doja. No, Joya. We're still looking for information about Joya. So I might as well fill in the map and just look out for any angel iconography that might fill in what I'm missing. and give that a go. Hello, skull. Geist bedroom. Yep. That seems about right. And that draws a connection between Draxus and so on. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. So KL likely visited right before he died. He was already on his way out, essentially. Which is a bit sad. See, I've already opened this door of the antechamber, so I can just actually come out from the inside. Which is always fun. The chapel. Oh, I wasted part of my thing, didn't I? That's a bit disappointing. But it's whatever. I've obviously gone above and beyond at accomplishing my goals today, so I'm not really that worried. Oh, I lost steps from walking in here. I forgot about that part. I was so busy doing homework for so long that I kind of forgot what was happening in this run. Basement key is not a thing I can do. Cloister arena. Don't particularly need a mechanarium anymore. Yeah, once again, the answers here are relatively incorporated into the game, and thankfully looking for angels is a bit easier than some of the other information we've had to unpack. Like trying to figure out where the history of the universe is. Having to piece together the history of the entire setting without leaving this building has been a wild challenge for them to throw at us, but spotting some angels is a bit more polite. Sure, locksmith. Special key, I would like the secret garden, please? Please? Probably not that helpful. But I could draw a green room and then place a new green room? Maybe even over here? Not really. It would draw the courtyard, which is not a helpful room, really. Well, I like it. It's full of loot, but it's not gonna help me uncover what I want here. Ooh. But if I do a spare green room here... Oop, you feel a little luckier. Oh, because I did the luck bonus. Because if I ever draft... Yeah. Raise your luck whenever you... For each green when you draft from there. Ah. No chance to do a green room here. Let's do the music room because it might generate... Ugh. It might give me the key I need to generate the garden. Yep. Oh, I'm so frustrated that I have probably recorded 20 days worth of playthrough or something like that where I already had the sanctum key from this room and just had the incorrect list of series of things checked off the list. That's a rough mistake, but it's like, yeah, it's part of what happens when you're adding your notes retroactively and you're trying to explain afterwards what's going on in your stuff. Oh. Enjoy a lunch. Uh-huh. Okay. There you go. So Joy is the baker. just enjoy a lunch. Okay. Uh-huh. I don't think I ever registered what was happening on the cover of that. I was just like, a lunchbox, the end. Which is silly, because I should be worrying about everything having when I... Alright, well, there's my 8th angel. Wasn't expecting to find it that quickly. Enjoy your lunch. Hey, enjoy your lunch! Gymnasium. I have 97 steps? Oh my goodness. Anything spawn in the gymnasium? Oh, car keys. Right, every red room I spawn generates 2 more dice, or resets my dice to 2, but I haven't been spending my dice, so I'm wasting it. It's fine. This is kind of a fake run. We're just kind of seeing what's net here now. I mean, I found the 8th angel. That was my one loose end. Can't go there. Yep. Okay, wow, this run's already over then in a moment here. It's just these 4 rooms. Let's see what I spawn, I guess. Keep wanting to... Is this the right spot for this? Ah! Oops. Misclick. Uh-oh, can I redraw? Better options? Oh, this is bad. I guess the maid's chamber at least gives me an exit. At least something. Funny bird. Why did I say it like that? Funny bird. Why did I not press the lockpick button? Am I dumb? Hey, break room. That's convenient. Since I'm probably giving up in a moment. Did I distribute money here? No. No, because I spread it to the house and there was a conference room? Yeah. I think I haven't been back for the money yet. Or did I? I think I just continued north from there. I figured I'd go back later for the money. I actually haven't had the need to. Someone's probably yelling at me for that. To be clear, if I never spoke out loud about it, my intention was like, well, I'll have to come back later, so I'll just pick it up on the way back. But then I haven't come back because it's just been a weird run where I went straight. I reached the exit immediately. 9. 16 minus 15 is 1. That's 4. 4 squared is 16, minus 15 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, squared is 25, minus 15 is 10. 2 squared is 4, minus 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4, squared is 16. $10 squared is 100, divided by 10 is 10, divided by 10 is 1. He's getting silly at some point. All that for a pair of keys. This is the... Nope. Why did I not lockpick then? I'm a goofy boy. Sure, let's do the kitchen. Gonna be a lot of steps for all the red rooms. 35! Having this spoon is absurd. Oh my goodness. Damn, if only I could switch the experiment to something where I can spam all of these away to get benefits. Which I could have, actually. I could have done open your map to lose steps, and then apply that to getting stars, and then I'd have like 70 stars soon. But I already fired the experiment to be something else, so... My biggest haul ever, and I don't get to have it. Secret garden key. I tried to put it here earlier, and so I'm kind of happy to accomplish placing it, but I don't really have a purpose for it like I did originally. I already kind of accomplished everything. Womp womp. Jeez, even the turnip is worth 12. What do I even do with all these steps? The spoon stabs into it from off screen. It's very funny. I've already been that way, so that door's already open. I think I could spin it around and open the other door, but there's just not a reason to anymore. It's not connected anyway. Yeah, at the time I was trying to spawn this room because I might be able to open a door with it, but we were well past that. And now we're mostly just hanging out. I do have 11 billion steps and nothing to do with them, so might as well run all the way back to the conference room, get all of my money out of it. Where are we? Alright, there's like somewhat not entirely well conveyed rooms. I guess I can bust you. $100 coins plus 35. Okay. I figured I can bust him now because I have the showroom over there next to the conference room where money should be gathered. Here we are. So I might be able to get the trophy of opulence or whatever and be like, look at how much money I got. I'm so cool. Wow. And then I can, oh my goodness. Oh, the fruit's been gathered here. Right, it's on the break table. It's funny. The conference room's fucked me up a few times in this playthrough, I think, where it gathers stuff and I don't realize, or I forget that it's happening, because there's just a lot of things to keep track of at once in this game. Oh no! Can I not afford everything? The trophy of wealth. I'm still short by 10. I thought I had one thing left to buy. I need 10 coins. Shit. That sucks. I overinvested in the kitchen, I guess. Or bought a few unnecessary keys at the locksmith, probably. I didn't buy everything at the commissary. So my last chance to save this run is to go to the rotunda, which I'm realizing I forgot about. There's that... Hey, there's a thingy. If I go to the rotunda, I can use my dice. Facing the right way? I can use my dice to re-roll the room it spawns here, and if I get the vault? I think I haven't drawn the vault yet. If I draw the vault, or I draw the armory. No. Well, the armory would be nice for different reasons, because I can just get an axe to make another room free. But no, the vault or the the trove? These are trash. These are trash and bad. The observatory might have something for me, but probably not. Probably not 10 coins. Come on, game. I only have one more dice. Please? Y'all. It's just rude. So we know we can thaw this room. I mean, I have nothing else to spawn, sure. Let's freeze my money, and then I can keep it for next time. Unless there's anything I think I can do to get 10 coins. I don't have a pump room. I can't get to the... I can't get under the well. We were not scattering... Yeah, we were not scattering dirt on the driveway this time. I was continually setting my coins, my dice back to 2. That's unfortunate. I saved the piggy bank and all this time and then I just waste it. But we are maybe kind of post-economy most of the time. This is just a chance to get a stupid trophy. And I got that close. So wasted. Yep, storeroom, foundation, workshop. Yeah, there's no way to get... I can't get any more money, I don't think. No more tricks. Alright, Freezer. Make the money stick, I guess, and then I'll just go sleep in the place where I get to stick around. There's the prism key. So you can only thaw this place, I think, with the furnace I don't have around. And it doesn't look like it has money in it anyway, so it wasn't about to make a haul. Bummer. Well, since I failed to do that, I guess I am now going to just take my 300 steps I don't know what to do with, and go nap in the break room. Man, I definitely had chances to play this differently. If I had placed the laundry room, I could have turned my steps into money. And then I would have so much money. Actually, can you turn your... I think you might have to power something to turn steps into something. Right, you're normally swapping your keys, gems, and coins, not your steps. So, I don't know if you can turn your steps into anything. It might... Maybe you can if you have power attached to it, or maybe you can't. Anything interesting in my inventory? I do have the car keys. Dare I check the back of the car and find out if it secretly had a giant haul that would have changed everything, and then we can be sad together about my fuck up? Sure, I'm a masochist. I have a YouTube channel. I love showing people my mistakes in excruciating detail so that they can pick it apart and then diagnose me with mental illness. It's a treasure map! You're kidding me. Oh no. I'm gonna pay dearly for my crimes. I don't know if I can't fix this, can I? Maybe if I go here, I can make the... No. We have sledgehammer and shovel, but we don't have any of the components of the torch. We need a magnifying glass and a metal detector, so I can't melt it. It's the 5th on the right, so it's the aquarium. Did I spawn anything in this front room? I already got those. 284 steps. The fucking silver spoon is so out of line. It is so unreasonable. It's gonna be more than 10 coins. It's usually like 25, isn't it? So I really fucked up. Maybe it's 100 coins. It doesn't matter. I don't get to have them. 40 coins. God damn it. All right. At least we have content. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna call it a day and just walk away from this fucking video game and what just happened and the reality that it was recorded for an audience. I'm just gonna move on and see if we get the tomb tomorrow. Yay! I know I'll have a key card tomorrow. God damn it. Garden shopping center of the dead. 4 green rooms, 5 shop rooms. And I assume the of the dead is the number of dead ends, but they didn't actually count it here, weirdly, even though that's usually why they call it that. Well, we made huge progress. This is important. Let's focus on that.